All right, this video goes out to Dorothy, and this is how we're going to use that KANERX for the neck. The first video I'm going to make for you is for the neck, and then I'm going to make a video for the middle back and the low back, and then how we're going to do that low back on the floor. So that neck, we're going to take that door anchor. Remember, the first rule of the door anchor is I want to be on the closing side of the door. So I want to be on this side where the door closes this way. And then I'm going to post that anchor up high. So I want this one at the top of that door here. Now there is a way you can put that on the cane and use that to anchor, okay? So unless, if you may not be able to reach the top of the door, and so you can just kind of hook the cane and put that over and then pull it shut, or if you've got a little stool, safely to get that up. If you can get it up as high in your door frame as possible too, that would work. You're just gonna have to sit lower. Now I brought this stool in here, and the second rule of using the cane is making sure we see the pop pins. So I want to be able to see the pop pins before I pull. So I'm anchored on the inside of that door. I see the pop pins, and now I'm going to sit and I'm going to position those knobbies right at the base of my skull. I love this real steep up angle here. This is really going to help us dig out the top of the neck. Now notice here, I'm coming here and I'm not letting the cane pull my head forward. I'm going to hook my head over the cane, and then I'm going to move that chair forward so that I'm just basically just leaning back using gravity to create that compression. So that's how I'm going to get the compression for the very top of the neck. So it's right at the base of the skull. And then I'm just going to slowly move that down. That feels just awesome. And I can take that all the way to the middle of my neck. So that is how I'm going to use the cane to get all that upper neck stuff. From the middle down, I'm going to be able to use just my sitting position. So I'm going to lower that down. So I'm going to be able to use the cane from my couch or my favorite chair. So I'm going to be taking my foot onto that small hook there. I'm going to take my foot onto that. And then the big hook, again, is going to wrap around my neck here. And again, I'm leaning over the back of that, and I'm just trapping myself in between the two hook ends. And now I get the lower part of my neck that way. Now, not only am I getting the lower part of my neck, now I can turn that cane. And that's why these are at 90-degree intervals. These here, the holes, are at 90-degree intervals. So now I can turn that cane, and now I can start compressing, starting up on the top of the shoulder. What else does that? So I can get into this upper trap. Now notice the angle of the cane is straight down as well. And so that big hook end just drives right into those muscles. But as I move back, I don't want the cane end going down because it's going to slide down my back. So I've got to lift my foot up to get that cane more perpendicular to my body. And that's going to help me get the rest of that stuff going down to about the bottom of the shoulder blade is what I can easily get from that sitting position. And then when I'm going to go into the middle back and the lower back, I'm going to go back to the door frame.